Hey everybody, Modoch here with another lower tier ranked match commentary. This is from a game about a month ago. I'm playing against AlphaOzcar. We're both Exo League. He's playing a KFST battle group. I'm playing my Minotaurs. I get to go first, and I decide, as I usually do for my highest speed champ in the Minotaur, and then I kind of wait to see what he's playing. KFST, could mean a couple different things. I remember at the time thinking, what's he going to play? He puts out a Leo's magnet, so right there, I was like, oh, Leo's deck. Okay. Interesting split. Usually Leo's decks are split with IS, ST, but okay, we'll see where this goes. Alright, so my next turn, I go ahead and put up my color. Because I kind of want to see if I can cap both fonts this next turn, since I have that dimension door out. And kind of try to get an early advantage here. Especially since he just put out a 6-speeder in the magnet. Alright, then he drops an Ilerite Brother and caps his natural font. Alright, so I go ahead and put my dimension door down. That gives me a ton of mobility. I'm going to capture the middle font with my Magician, my Battle Mage, and my natural font with my color. And it still leaves both of them at close to full AP for next turn. So, and the only way he, and I don't think he can even contest with a relic here. So, I'll get a deploy in that middle font before he can even come close to contesting it. So, kind of moves his pieces, keeps their AP, and I've got a ton of Nora to spend now, which is very nice. I go ahead and put out the Prince, and move my Battle Mage down to kind of get ready for this battle. Put my Deflect, and reinforce with my color. Alright, I'm very happy with how this is going so far. So, puts out a Ward of Allure. And I don't see him too often, so I kind of look over his stats. Looks like he got his little refund. Got Motivate, Defender, 4 defense. This is one of the few games where I actually kind of played decently against the player using Leos. For some reason I have a trouble versus Leos, or have had trouble in the past, for whatever reason. It brings the Magnate up to kind of put a little tap on the Prince. Leaves him a bit exposed, but I'm not sure what else he could have done, so. And then he hastens his ward. So his ward's going to have a nice 10 speed to spend. And he doesn't really do much with his brother, he just kind of moves him back a little bit. And he puts out an Elven Trading Post. And does defense training and magical damage shield on his Magnate. Alright, go ahead and put my theory down since I've got plenty of things out for reinforcement to proc. And I thought that would proc the Phantom Dash, but it doesn't. I think Phantom Dash only does it on basic attacks, so that's why I have to kind of bring the Prince down and expose the Prince here. But it does kind of allow me to take out the magnet. So, and I recover the globe. Go ahead and put out my banner and reposition a little bit here. Alright, so he's going to pounce in between those two. And he's going to take out the Prince. And then he's going to stun my theory. Alright, put out another color. Kind of want to take out that Airlight Brother just because he's got massive damage. But I don't have quite enough to get it done. I'm gonna go ahead and put my Empower up. And my Minotaur Fury is pretty much dead. But he kind of served his purpose, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, and as you can see, he's awestruck, but he's still at his normal base damage, so. Alright, he attacks, and then he hibernates, and recovers the globe, and moves away. And then finishes off my Fury with his Ward. And he scries. Now I'm kind of expecting him to deploy something in that lower font, because this next turn I can definitely threaten it. I'm in position. And that's kind of what's going through my mind, especially since I have another Dimension Door in my Rune Dock. I can definitely, like I assume he took his Airlight Brother back towards that direction, but I know he's not in that font. He didn't have enough AP to get there, so that's kind of what I'm thinking right now is, alright, he puts out a Bastion Remnant, 20 damage, 3 defense, deflect, and moves his ward back out of harm's way. Alright, so basically at this point he's giving me free run to that lower font. You know, kind of counting spaces. I'll go ahead and drop my Dimension Door and teleport down to cap that font. And then I noticed that the Airlight Brother is right up there close to that door, because I'm looking at the combat log, and as soon as I teleported, he became awestruck. So he's within a couple spaces of that Dimension Door. And these two I just spend a little AP, kind of do a little positioning. They don't really want to take them full bore in just yet. Alright, so capture that lower font. My colors will be in a nice position this next turn with some bonus range. I could maybe do some damage here. So, and like I said, I'm expecting to bring his Airlight brother into the font to contest it. But I don't really know what he's thinking, so. It takes a long time this turn to do anything. Alright, so he moves his Magnate up to engage my color. And then brings his Ward up to attack. I'm assuming he's got his Deflect up. And that's the reason he did that. He scries again and then puts out a Spirit of Endurance. Who I'm obviously not that worried about because I don't even check her stats. Then he trains defense on the Ward. But what happens here is you'll kind of see what happens here. Just a second. So, I go ahead and put out my Gladiator. Just a good little more meat to counter the Remnant. Alright, so I attack him, and damage gets diverted. So what he did was he dropped his Spirit of Endurance and did divert on the Ward. Drag him twice. Don't quite get enough AP on the Gladiator to do anything, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Thinking of Maddening Echoes, but then I'm like, oh, wait. Why hurt my guy? He's only got 6. Why hurt my guy when I can just Fire Blast him and only hurt his guys? Alright, so I finish off with a Fire Blast. And then, again, I know his Airlight brother is somewhere in there, so I don't want to completely abandon that font. I do want to put my Deflect up, check my range on my magical attack, and this is where I'm not thinking. I don't even think about his divert up, or his damage shield being up, so kind of hurts a little bit, but it is what it is. I'm still at a 4-3 chance advantage for now. And I'm still feeling pretty good about this. I've got all the fonts. Like I said, he's got that Stealth Airlight brother somewhere in between the my two groups, but I'm not super worried about it. So I think he's already used his divert. This is when I check the Spirit. A lot of control abilities, so. But he's already used his divert, so I don't have to worry about that for a few more turns. Finishes off the color and taps my Gladiator. He serenades my Gladiator. And moves his Remnant in to contest the font. Alright, so now we're even on champ count. I'm actually technically down 1 since my Gladiator is pretty much useless for a turn. But now I don't have to worry about him coming back and contesting that lower font. Now that I know exactly where his brother is. So I go and bring my battle mage in to get Majestic working on the brother again. And again, I really want to get rid of that airlock brother. So I bring my color up, tap him, and he has protection. So now he's got Rock Eater, so that's annoying. But I can still do a little damage there. And again, I'm thinking of maddening echoes. But it's only going to do 19 damage, which won't kill him. I'm looking at my other spells. I've got a Fire Blast, which I could use. Then I decide to go ahead and move my Gladiator because I'm not going to be able to damage the brother anyway. This kind of puts me in position. My plans kind of changed to kind of take out the Bastion Remnant. I think about a Fire Blast, but then decide, no, it's not going to kill him. That's one lesson I've definitely learned, is if you're going to spend Nora, it better be for something, you know, for something that's going to make a difference. And that's not going to make a big enough difference to matter, so I just saved the Nora. Alright. So I'm a little exposed with my Battle Mage, but I think he'll be okay. I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so he disengages from the Battle Mage so that he can get his full damage back. And he's going to work on that other color. It's out of Coordination Tower. Got to demolish to deal with that if I need to. And yeah, my color's dead. So. Alright, so things are getting just a tad interesting. Tad more interesting than I thought they would get. But still feel like I'm in decent enough position here. He blinds my Gladiator, so he's been able to control him for a couple minutes. I've got a Purifier. So I can take care of both those problems if I need to. Like I said, things have gotten a little more interesting, but I still think I've got the upper hand. So I'm still feeling okay. I get both my magical attack and my power back this turn, so... Alright, so I try a Purifier on my Gladiator, but he snow blinds it. Which hits his Remnant, which, okay, whatever. So at that point I decide, why not a Maddening Echoes? Get some use out of that. Go ahead and move my Battle Mage up. Take that out. And then demolish Coordination Tower. And he's only blinded for one more turn, so... I probably should have gone ahead and recovered the globe, but I decided against it. For some reason. Anyway, either way, I'm back in a pretty good position. I mean, like I said, I'm still up a font. The Bastion Remnant's going to be dead next turn, so I'll have that middle font again. His Spirit of Endurance has used all his control abilities. Got a couple rounds of cooldown on that. Puts out another Magnate. Take advantage, find divine favor, but like I said, that remnant's still pretty much dead. He tries to move him out of the way. And moves his spirit back. Trying to recover a little bit. So that gives me that middle font again. I go ahead and put another gladiator out in the lower font. Cover my globe. Drop a hate reach on my gladiator. And again, move in order to get a double tap with my gladiator. And double tap. Remnant, he dies, and there's the surrender. So, hope you guys enjoyed that game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.